Yeah, guys, I did fuck up a bit. I didn't get to do the last day's chapter, so I am sorry about that. So the way to make up with this, of course, I'm going to have to be doing a double chapter for you guys. Rikudo, I'm going to be talking about straight up chapter 13 and chapter 14 straight up for you. And after this one, guys, we've only got one more chapter, so tomorrow will be that last chapter. Rikudo, I mean, hey, if they put out another chapter, which doesn't seem like they're going to be very consistent with these chapters, so hey, maybe it might be the end of me talking about the series if they're not really going to be consistent with it, but it's sad to me because I do want to talk a little bit more about the series because it seems absolutely awesome. But yeah, don't worry, guys. There'll be a new series probably coming up very soon, and I've got some suggestions from you, and it's so far, at the moment, I've got the choice. What I've been really wanting to do is either One Punch Man or Boku no Hero Academia. Those are the two at the moment that I've been thinking about. So let me know in the comments section down below what you want to see from there. But let's get straight into Rikudo. So surprisingly, in chapter 13, we got straight right into it as we've seen Baba absolutely just banging the shit out of the prostitute. And I'm like, oh, that's something I didn't need to see. It's that was kind of not needed at all. And just seeing he's just talked to her about oh, look at the kid, he's just fucking training, doing his regular shit. And from what we had for last time with Hyodo, he's Hyodo wants a sparring match with it and Riku, and they want to go in, have some fucking fight. And definitely as well, that one thing Baba told Riku as well is kid, from now on, you need to feast. You need to no matter what the opponent, you should feast on them whenever you can and acquire the victories. To way to pretty much go through him is whenever you go for a single opponent, this is your way to get through it, Riku. You need to feast on your opponents. You need to make sure that you're getting your completely fool's dozen from each opponent that you get, no matter what. It's don't waste them or just don't go. You need to go full out throughout all of them. And from what we got from chapter 13, it was just we pretty much got introduced to this guy named Hyodo, who is pretty much the son of professional boxing, and pretty much the big sell that we had from these guys is hey, you know what? We're gonna have him fucking going against Riku because he's really interested when he saw that video, and he's I really want to fight that guy. And even Riku's oh, who the fuck is this guy? And he's just looking around really weird. It's yo, this is some weird place and all that. And he's can we have a picture together? And Riku's who the fuck is this guy? Who is he generally? And he's yeah, we're gonna have a training match with him. And it's very interesting about the training match as it moves on to chapter 14 is when we saw them to have their fucking sparring match. It's you know what? He's and Riku was asking, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is he? And he's yo, he doesn't know. And he's Bob was just who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Just shut up and fight. It's just go straight in. 3 minutes on the bell. And he's yo, good luck, Riku. And two just go straight in. And fucking Riku just fucking annihilating him, just punching the shit out of them. And this is the thing. It's he straight up on purpose actually took these punches for him, and he said he's actually smiling and enjoying getting hit by him. And he's wait, what? And it's straight up there, nearly go for fucking Riku's face right there. It's he was willing to punch it. I think that was just his own way of saying, you know what, that's how you fucking do it. I ain't no joke. Don't worry. He's saying you got a great punch guy and all that. This is there's value in taking punches and all that. That shows how much damage a person can limit. So he knows if he takes more of those punches, that he can be fucked up. And he's in turn, what this actually meant is Riku, your punches aren't really reaching. It doesn't strike fear from this guy, and it's this guy seems like a fucking awesome guy, and he's so far he seems like a great opponent. It's you know what? Fuck it, you're entering the Rookie King tournament. Fuck it, I'm gonna end there as well. I fancy a new fucking rival. I fancy someone to go against. Great setup for the next arc, definitely. I know that out of the chapters that I've been reading them on, there's this is the last chapter, but there is one on Imperial Scans. It's the guys that translate it, fucking great guys that do it. And so yeah, we've got one more chapter pretty much to talk about until we're really caught up with the series. So it really saddens me to do that, but yeah, hopefully that this series can keep up with it, and I honestly want to see if they can just keep up with translating it, honestly. That's one thing I'm just very curious about. Chapters themselves, really good, really did enjoy them. Both going to give them both a 7.5 out of 10. Really enjoyable stuff, but that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always. And yep, tomorrow is the end of the Rikudo chapter. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.